Drinking lots of water, staying hydrated, have eaten something at some point today. If you haven't, now's your chance to, because we're sitting back, relaxing, and playing some more Dream Daddy. I was just taking a minute to finish my breakfast sandwich. I've got my iced coffee, my water. We're going to dive right into 1 whole hour of Dream Daddy today. Last time we went on a date with Joseph, so I would recommend watching that VOD. If you're watching on YouTube, watching that. It's part 2 of my Dream Daddy series. And it was interesting. I don't know if he's the one for me, but we're going to try Matt today and see how that goes. I'm kind of thinking like go on a date once per dad and then pursue the dad that I like the most. So maybe, yeah, we'll do Matt today because I like him next, and then we're going to go in order on dad book. So we're going to jump right into this. If you're new here, hi, my name is Maximum and I'm a variety streamer, so happy to have you here. So we're gonna jump right into this. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple of letters and a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. Kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, I just thought you want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of the envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't... I got in. Oh. I got in. Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I really got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing out into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. We could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID. And Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we all get the professional photo editing software for free. It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it in between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommates are going to be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interest. I bet we're going to be best friends. It doesn't always work out. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student. Had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Will the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park with these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. Promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person. I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're going to make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's going to make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Oh, that was cute.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, I got dads. What's this? This is you from the past. I figured you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning. Ice cream should always be acceptable. It's a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out for buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. Buy that ice cream. I've earned a treat. What the heck? On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully planned to eat directly from the tub. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out just which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio. Oh, Amanda's probably gonna want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister. Oh, I turned around to see Ernest, leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Ernest? You're cool, right? I'm cool. I'm cool, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Well, if you're cool, you'll help me out, right? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. So if I give you $20, will you buy me e-liquid? Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like a Gatorade. You know, electrolyte liquid. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. A classic fiddle game. You know the deal. Talking about balanced electrolytes, and I got you, little buddy. I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for blue Kranzapple Vortex. He'll know what it is. Weird. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough. For Amanda, I search around for some blue Crazen Void Star, but I can't seem to find any. Turn to the cashier. Say, what's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter's older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look like a day over 20. Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. So you're telling me that E-with liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look, I'm gonna pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Bath Mitts coffee syrup and then go inside and purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping. You'll get popcorn lung. What if I give you $25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with a good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. I glance out the window to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's trying to get some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second, that's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? Do you know this kid? Friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and I'm this boy's father. Interesting. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street and toward the convenience store. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. You're this boy's father.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then, new metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in the Florida swampland scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life. Just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you.
No.
Hey, Goobus. Will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure.
There.
Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe it wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad.
Hey.
Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, he did. I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda.
There.
I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Goobus. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale. If you're gonna treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it.
Oh.
What the heck? We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is a reason why we don't have prizes and cereal anymore.
There.
Catch you around, Goobus. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days. Smell you later. See you, Robert. I go back inside my home ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. That was nice.
Welcome.
All right,
You've
dad
got
book.
dads.
Matt. Message. I navigate to Matt's dad book page and type out a message. Hey man, great getting to see you at the barbecue. Should definitely hang soon. You free later? A minute or 2 later, I hear a ding and see Matt's response. Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Sound Garden. Want to come out? Think for a moment. What's a Sound Garden? It's a concert venue, but also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul patches. Oh man, I haven't been to a real concert since Amanda was born. Am I ready for this? While I'm thinking, another message pops up on the screen. Pup is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop punk rock band out of Canada. Should be a fun one. I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever. It's let's get out of our comfort zone. I didn't get to read that. It's fine. I log off dad book and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtracked decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. Oh gosh, I had a mullet back then. Oh gosh, I thought it was cool. Oh gosh, other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all the airbrushed fans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought it was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door just getting home from school. Anyway, what's up? Amanda, how do I be cool? Let me put on a pot of coffee first. This is gonna be a long night. No, seriously. Matt invited me to a concert and I don't think I've been to one since you were born. Yeah, you have. He took me to one when I was 12, remember? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Oh gosh, I tried so hard to forget. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so you could get a good spot and then you cried and screamed the whole time. Dad, it was so much more than that and I'm not even ashamed to say it. Oh, you're not ashamed? You seemed pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your trapper keeper. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Anyway, you should be all set for the concert if you remember that. Just bring a bag of big glittery sign and cry a lot and you'll fit right in. Well, it's at a smaller place, and I think Matt mentioned they're a punk band. Like DIY gutter punk, thrash, straight edge. Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk, proto-punk, C-punk, Jeremy punk? What's Jeremy punk? I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. They're not positive hardcore, are they? He said they're Canadian punk? Oh, yeah, you'll be fine. Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. It became so much more than just counterculture rebellion. What I'm trying to say is just enjoy the music. That's it. I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in a Set Your Goals hoodie offers to buy you merch, don't accept it and definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with them afterward, where it takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row. What? Never mind, just have a blast tonight. I show up at the Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is a concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front, locking the door of the shop. Hey, you made it. Ready for tonight? Ready? I was born ready. Any situation, any outcome, I can handle it. I sleep with one eye open. I'm prepared to kill. Are you? Why didn't he like that? I thought it was funny. Man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for. Did your daughter make you take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and scream cries? Yeah. I got 2 lined up next month. I still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one. Stay strong. But dude, I get to take you to your first concert in a long time. This is gonna be awesome. Just hang with me, Goobus, and you'll be good. The scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast. Quick question. Shoot. What is scene? Matt lets out a tiny laugh. Sorry. It's just weird because scene can be described as a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into. Matt looks off into middle distance. He says nothing, but I can tell he's thinking never again. That's confusing. You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show. After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. My waning youth is showing. I'm suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is steampunk actually a genre? Matt, you made it. A younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off and Matt turns to me shuddering. I get nervous when people surprise high-five me. Me too. I'm like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me. Do you also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap? That's my favorite thing to do. A couple other people notice Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well. Matt waves and hugs a couple people. He seems really in his element here. Matt turns his attention back to me. I'm so afraid of all these people. Oh. Let's go grab a beer. Matt and I line up at the bar in the back where a couple of the older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him. Seems like you're a popular guy out here. Yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is really a cool spot. It's at times like this where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about. And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are, and that there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest. Where do I put my tongue? See? Well, I've known you for more than 5 minutes, and I think you're charming and funny. Just you wait.
Hey.
We grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit that they listen to it. Let's check out the merch.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Matt and I walk over to a small booth in the corner of the room where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. He singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair. Step on up, get your merch here. I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got all the gifts and accoutrements a discerning concert goer of considerable taste might want. You. I gesture to myself, my face flushing red. Yes, you look like a fellow who knows their music. How's about a fine 12-inch long-playing vinyl record made and distributed by Pup, Canada's premier punk rock outfit. Tally-ho, good sir. Well, see here, fine shopkeep, your enthusiastic salesmanship has aroused my interest and suspicion in equal parts. How can I, a consumer of the finer goods in life, trust your wares to be true of spirit? A fine question from a discerning patron. You like that? Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest. The teen hops off his chair and takes a seat. Your friend looked lost, so I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How are you, Matt?
Yeah, sounds great.
Day by day, man. They do that thing where they high-five but also turn it into a hug. Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I can make that connect. I have to deal with you every single day. Fair enough. Who's your bud?
Uh-oh.
That's Goobus. Thought I'd bring out a concert, pal. Pablo leans in close to Matt. Scooba's cool. Matt eyes me. I eye him back. He cracks a smile.
Hey.
Yeah. Pablo brings me in for a bro hug. My dude. I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy 2 pats on the back, as it's customary for our society for people you don't know super well but still want to be friendly to. Pablo's a total card. Kid plays the heck out of a bass. Yeah, man. When are we starting our Witch House band?
Yeah, sounds great.
You know, I'm out of the game. It's a shame. You know, Fake and Veil would have slayed. I'll slay once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band t-shirts. We got the sickest logo. While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice.
Hey.
Looks like the opener is coming on. Let's get a spot up close.
Hey, yeah.
Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and picks up a variety of strange instruments. Is that the harpsichord? Harpsichord? A lead singer addresses the crowd, and he has a mandolin slung behind his back. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. My name's Daniel. Let's start the show. Oh no, these guys. What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most... Okay. Okay, the most cacophonous noise I've ever heard. What is this? Matt doesn't say anything, he just hands me earplugs. Thanks. Put the earplugs in and whatever the heck is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band, this is bad. They sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters. Did that cellist just break his bow in half? I don't get this. The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks in the songs, and I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation. So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh? What? Stop it. He can't hear me. Okay, no. This is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year? Eventually the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during a saxophone solo. They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage crying. What the frick? Matt and I pull our earplugs out. Man, that was something. I promise Pup is much better. I just have a lot of questions that I know I'll never get the answers to.
Hey.
Yeah, he sprains his ankle every show. They were being real about that.
Hey.
Let's grab another beer. Matt and I work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. We grab our beers and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there's so many people, I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings. I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? What if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if suddenly a hand reaches out to grab me? It's Matt.
Hey.
Almost lost you, buddy. I got really nervous for a second there. You and me both, dude. He takes my hand and leads me back toward the stage. I can feel myself blushing a little. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh? Yeah, Pup really brings out a crowd. Do you go to concerts a lot? Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music just the same way that you are, that's magic. I suddenly have the urge to pee. Curse this tiny dad bladder. Never heard it put that way. It's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee.
Oh.
Hurry up, man. They're about to go on. I squeezed my way out of the crowd toward the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house, but Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wing going halfway across her face, which was actually a pretty good look. I'm so proud of her. I make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line forming outside of it. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. The people that were initially milling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as Pup plays their first song. How am I ever going to find Matt now? Everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch Pup play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. I gotta get there without being trampled by those rowdy youths. How do I... trying.
This is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune. We worked really hard to lock it down for you. We even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch. But their systems are
It's really funny.
seriously broken. What a bitch. So we added the song that you're listening to right now.
Thank you.
Don't you think it's better than risking content ID?
Yeah.
To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP. DVP. That's right, the band's called Pup and their song called DVP. The song is great and the video is tight, yes, take it from me. It's like footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's really cool, but it's kind of hard to explain right now, but you'll get it, I promise. You should really go check it out. It's a really good video.
It's really
So
funny.
we added the song that you're listening to right now.
Thank you.
Don't you think it's better
Stop
than
whacking me.
risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
Fun.
DVP. But really,
Oh, yeah.
he demands a serious convo. But is this the time or place to talk about it? Oh no.
Bye, babe.
This is a dating
I'm finally able to
sim
work my
about
way
getting
through the
with
crowd to where
dads
Matt
and
originally
dads.
was, but he's nowhere to be found. Shoot, I guess
God,
we'll
how
have to
did
keep
we
looking.
get here? What are we
I bumped
doing?
into you from behind. I find myself in the middle of a bunch of youths running around in a circle
What
to the
a mess.
music. I'm in the pit. How do I get myself
So
out of the
we
pit?
added the
Out of nowhere, a
song
youth
that
shoulders
you're
himself into me and
listening
keeps
to
moving in
right
a
now.
circle. Hey,
Don't you think it's better than risking content ID?
Is the song gonna end? I guess I'm moving in the circle now. I frantically search for a way out, but all I see is an ocean of youths rhythmically slamming into each other. Another youth slams into me, and I lose my balance. I'm about to topple over. This is it. This is how I die. Trampled under the boots of counterculture. Someone grabs my hand. Someone familiar. I look up and see Matt. He pulls me back onto my feet. Yeah, is it because I did really well going through the crowd? You're wild, dude. Matt throws his arm around me and we jump back into the circle, bashing into youths left and right as Pup plays a killer solo. Didn't know you messed with the pit. Me neither. Can't believe this. I'm having fun. I'm a little mad that I didn't stretch before physical activity, but I'm having fun. The song ends and the pit finally dissipates. Everyone cheers on Pup. Maybe I only got enough pit energy for one song. Alright man, let's retreat. We'll show these kids how it's done another day. We work our way back to a more comfortable spot in the crowd and enjoy the rest of their show from a safe distance. Pup put on an amazing set and basically had to beg themselves off stage after their encore. With the concert over, the crowd starts making their way to the exit. Hey, I'll meet you outside. Gotta say bye to a couple people. That was fun. It's kind of distracting, but it was fun. I hang outside of the venue until Matt finally shows up. Hey man, thanks for waiting. Got you a present. He hands me the t-shirt I was looking at earlier. Whoa, thanks man. Saw you eyeballing it back at the merch booth. And I mean, anyone who tears it up that hard on their first time back to a concert deserves a reward. The youths will finally accept me. Finally, I will be able to infiltrate their ranks and defeat them not only on the field of battle, as we have done today, but on a grander scale. We'll see you in the world pit, youths. Hey, Matt. Hey, it's Pup. Oh. Hey, dude. Didn't realize you were here.
Hey, dude.
So glad I could make it. You guys put on a great show. Thanks.
Oh.
Well, see you around. Wait, you know Pup?
Oh.
Oh yeah, I met them a couple times when they first started touring. Good kids. Whoa.
Oh.
Come on, let's grab some diner food. Suddenly realized just how hungry I am. Man, mosh pits take a lot out of you. Matt and I walk into a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs on a corner booth.
Hey.
So there I am in the pit trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering toward me and there's nowhere to go. It's the end for me, right? And then out of nowhere I get this idea. I just lean back and spread my arms, and just like that I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face.
Oh.
Bought him a beer afterward and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids. Glad you guys worked it out.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Just goes to show you that Punk is not dead. It just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter. So how'd you get to see all these amazing concerts?
Hey.
I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it got us to travel all around the States. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, we were poor. We had to scrape a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes. I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid. Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell that it's been tough on the both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out whenever I can. It's really nice of you. Thanks. Us single parents just really have to look out for each other. How's Carmencita? She says she wants to learn the drums. Oh boy. It'll be loud, and I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful that all my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever it is that she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it? I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together. Like what? Consumerism. I don't know. Why do we gotta get up early on the day after Thanksgiving and line up to buy things? Why can't we, like, share things? Comrade, you're speaking of dangerous things there. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates and greasy dining food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot.
Hey.
Man,
Oh.
being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling. I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know. I get really nervous sometimes. Talking to people. Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. Me too. I've never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. It's just an uncomfortable in every situation always. You're fine. You're really easy to talk to. You know that? I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. Aw. We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses. Tonight was a blast, man. Loved it. Although I'm probably gonna feel my knees in my morning. in the morning. You and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me. Glad. Alright, calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. You called me cool. Matt called me cool. I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from her room. Hey, Pops. How's the show? Matt thinks I'm cool. You don't say. Amanda Panda, Matt thinks I'm cool. Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. Hey, Amanda. Remind me which one of us tore it up at the pit at a punk show and which one of us spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition. First of all, how dare you? That show is a classic. Second of all, you mosh in the pit. Who even are you? I'm your extremely cool dad. Alright, I'm hitting the hay pops. I'll see you in the pit. Night, kiddo. That was fun. I like that. That was cute. Date complete. How do we do? B.
Yeah, even Pitchfork would like that.
It's probably because I said something wrong at the beginning, but that's okay.
Welcome. You.
All right.
Dads.
I might have time for another. Oh, hey, Matt. I might have time for another date. I do. Feelings about poker beyond hardly knowing her. Poker, hardly know her. There it is. Good talk. I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. Oh, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games and I figured I should send an invite your way. Sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you then. See you soon. Lose that money. I guess maybe we'll do this instead of a date. Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walked over. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something. Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. No worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long you guys been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. We pass through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover around the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner brooding as usual. Ooh, it's glad he could make it. So am I. Psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Craig's a resident shark. We prefer the term person who's good at poker. I'm well aware Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker. Are you still as terrible as you were in college? I'm still terrible at poker. Might tell a sustained, childlike giggle. There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs. It's basically my tithing. I'm giving back to the community.
Nice.
Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks. Guess you brought pigs in a blanket. Not Craig. Hey, my chia seed and granola energy balls are just as delicious. Everybody laughs. Let's just get the game going. We all take a seat at the table and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple rounds go by easily as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Craig, how'd you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like Matt will scratch his ear. Hey. Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie. Now wait a second. I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yeah, that's me. What's Joseph's tell? Everything. Literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. At least I have God on my side. See? You can't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert? Honestly, the man's an enigma. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah.
Wow.
What, are you a drug dealer now? Yeah, what do you need? Horse, speed, Tijuana, Johnny's? I can get you the street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer, that's maybe 72 hours and a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today, maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but someday. Oh, I think I'm good. Right. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is a backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blanket. Pigs in blankets? I don't know. But they're really good. I think there might be cheese in them. I don't know if we got enough for you to enough to raise on you this round. You can always bet your firstborn. If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? I'll try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change its diapers. So now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby. There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walk in on her after she had tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked, but then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still. That reminds me of... Wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I don't really need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to playing poker and not talk about poop? Matt deals another hand, and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs in blankets, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible. These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop. It's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys. I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips. Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. We look at Matt confused. It's maybe not any of your wheelhouses. How's the shop nowadays? Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate. If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. It's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively. Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips. It was taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards. So what's it gonna take for Robert to give a heck about this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. Got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense. I got a Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. Was saving it for whenever it turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Now you're talking my language. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. She's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, bride guy. Are you guys sure you wanna... You heard the man. Deal. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey. So I know what you might be thinking. Robert put his old workhorse up for grabs. His only mode of transportation at times in his life is only home. How could he be so sure about his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck. Great biceps, but didn't last long though. I lost everything in a game of Pai Go in the back room of a Shenzhen tea house on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Zaju, I don't know how to say that properly, sorry, Park, and had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear, loved deeper than I ever had, and lost it all many more times over. I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let's make this more interesting. Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table. All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go to the distance? Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort or tell that he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I fold. Everyone erupts.
Nice.
Fine, fine, the whiskey's yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. So what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to my grave, fellas. Next week, boys. Next week.
Hey.
You got it.
Hey.
I'll be there. Sure thing. It's been very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I'll wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, Goobus. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways.
Welcome.
Nice.
You got dads.
Alright, how much time we got? A little bit longer. I think we may have time for one more date. Let's go, Craig, and then we're gonna make our way down the line. I wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's dad book page and type out a message. Hey bro, or should I say neighbor? Let's catch up like old times. Bro, my man, let's definitely hang soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'll still be fun. I could see if Amanda wants to join me. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Y'all, Amanda Panda. I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece. What you working on? Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. Take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Wanna go? Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you brought me all the gear? And then he took me to the first game and then someone hit a ball toward me and I just ran off the field crying. And then you hid in the dugout and screamed if I tried to pick you up, yes. I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic sentient softball. So does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eye, determined. I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field. For a kid's softball game, it's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats in the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere. So one of the kids start crying or running off the field. You know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. For nostalgia purposes, of course, not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. Definitely not that. The game starts and the kids run out on the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumpy jacks on the field. Guess that's a mascot. Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks? Choke up on the bat, Miranda. Yeah, Miranda, square up. How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard despite their name. But yelling is fun. Give it a shot. It's cathartic. Keep your eye on the ball. Also keep your eye on the bat and the outfield and the other players. Keep your eye on all that stuff simultaneously. Nice. We watch a couple innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. Seems like he's really good with kids. Kegstead Craig is good with children. Whoa. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball, and how no one has run off the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up at bat. They hit a fly ball out to the center of the field. A tiny girl tries to get under the ball, but misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. See, it's completely justifiable fear. The girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off the field as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off a roof and into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit, and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up at this point. I see one outfielder eating a fistful of grass. A batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and, oh no, it's coming right for me. Oh no. Close my eyes and brace for impact. Open my eyes and look over and see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement. I caught the ball. You saved me. I caught the ball, Dad. I caught the ball. You did it, Amanda. I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I can do anything. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. Proud of you. I'm like dying. Yeah. I'm proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's team are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands.
Oh.
Great job, everyone. We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the other parents. Craig, great work, man.
Oh.
Thanks. We've been working hard all season, and it's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? Hello. Hey, killer playing out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So which one of you is the evil one? Hazel. Yeah, that's me. Good looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I take all our math tests, and I usually throw rocks at stuff when people get mad and tell them I'm Briar. What? We'll talk about this later. Goopus, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up, then we can hang. Sounds good. Just then, one of the moms jumps into the conversation. Not so fast. We have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team to get pizza.
Oh, man.
Oh, I don't know if I can... Nonsense. The girls won. What sort of celebration could we have without a fearless leader? She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look. All right. Is it cool if my bro comes along? The mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Of course. Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What? What? It's a real place. An endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile into a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. Reminds me of all the awful pizza we put into our bodies back in the day. Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and put taco fillings inside? Pizzacos. I could never forget. How do we survive college? Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside us. The good old days. The kids run around playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple slices of mediocre pizza. Hey, give me a pizza that. No, absolutely not. Just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Dad. A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there. Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day about how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know my children have a strong male role model in their lives. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it all from angles. Get it from all angles, huh? Craig smiles sheepishly. Thanks so much, dude. Craig holds his fist for a fist bump with the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. I pull out the first thing that comes to mind. Who watched the Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers last night? What? Callum and Flint Dogbone visited a truck stop that was also a cemetery and led an exorcism of a ghost that was haunting the hot dog grill. I nudge Amanda for support. There was also a demon haunting one of the bathroom stalls and it kept throwing poop on the wall. Pretty scary stuff. Actually, now I think about it, there's a good chance there's a non-paranormal explanation for that, but still, quality television. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that either. Wow, we have so much in common. She turns her back on me to talk to Craig. So I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover. Yeah, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Of course, but I could always use help watching after everyone tonight if you're not doing anything. This lady's really going for the gold. It'll actually be nice to have a night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite. Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha angrily turns her attention toward her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine, I swear, if we have to buy it. Martha storms off toward a kid. She seems nice. Yeah, the team's one big weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the tokens. Tiffany's a stellar hitter. I think I finally have time to talk to Craig now. Man, you're a busy guy, huh? Only on days like today, I hope. Dad. Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Ariana's dad you could destroy him in the right dance mat. Please help.
Hi.
Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. But Dad... Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy. Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. Promise we'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters, and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. It definitely wasn't like this in college. I feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. You're right. Want to drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. I pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top mine. And immediately she gets a multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. You're pretty good. Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay a compla. And Amanda shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, racking up points by the millions. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored just being able to watch. You're friends with Craig, right? Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together. Please don't lean on my thing. That's so interesting. So, do you know if he's, like, available? I honestly don't know if I could say. Seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it would be great if he... Lady, I swear to gosh. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt.
Huh?
You stone harpy. What? I said I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda.
Hey.
Bro. What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here, we're stuck here for the rest of the night. I wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes with Craig. We head out of the pizza place, finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home. Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself. Hold up. Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball. Up for some catch? This might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. I have a cooler in my car we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Man, fatherhood is strange. You're telling me. I can't believe I'm looking back on my keg stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. Those are some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal keg stand. It was a feat of discipline, bro, trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long. I don't even know where to begin. Ask about the kids. Oh, can't believe you're a father of 3. Neither can I. You know me. I'm an indecisive person. You switched your major 4 times. Yeah, I had no idea that I wanted to do what I wanted to do with my life. But raising kids, when Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I had spent trying to figure things out to lead to them. I couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to ever happen to me. I could be the only thing that ever happened. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the life I lived. So, softball coach the life you wanted? Or was it the life that was thrust upon you? I'll admit, I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel had so much energy that we just had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to all the girls. I'm worried there'll be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats. They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. They take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Exactly. So you run a business now?
Hey!
Yeah, we sell fitness gear. Imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon. I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, sweating. Sounds like you made a killing. If you ever need athletic gear, I've got your back. You could sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear brand while I mow my lawn. That is a glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes. It's nice out here, quiet. Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh? Janet. Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that? Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Yikes. I'm just so not interested. Well, what are you interested in?
No.
Peace and quiet. That's hot. That hot silence. My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday. But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time. And I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much. I can't put them through that. Buddy, I hear ya. So the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. You're doing a great job. Those kids love you. And to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you got this dad thing down right. Thanks, bro. That means a lot coming from you. While I'm distracted, I miss a softball and it hits me right on the head. Wow, that hurts. Amanda was right all along. Sorry, dude. Craig runs over to me. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, let me do the dad thing for a second. Craig spends a moment examining my head. It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better. You'd be so lucky. I mean, I feel like I've earned it at this point, waiting all day to hang out with you. Well, oh, he liked that. Craig leans in and kisses my forehead. Walk it off, Jib. Oh, River's tired, huh? Are the lights in the softball field really hot, or is that just me? I get up and dust myself off. River yawns. Hey, little buddy, you must be getting tired, huh? Hate to see it, but I should probably head out. Sorry things are so... You get older and life just kind of gets in the way, huh? We start walking back to the parking lot. Remember that house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter? How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops are parked. Man, yeah. Could you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them, and we were out for a stroll. And not knowing we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy. And then they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, college. Good old days, right? We get back to our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, or at least as much as we can manage with the baby between us. Never enough time, huh? Guess not. Let me make it up to you. Let's hang out soon, yeah? I like that. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage glue stick in her hand, burning the midnight art oil. Figured I might do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Do the sharks lip sync or do the shark hunters lip sync? Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you've made. Thanks, I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash, and the other it's... Amanda, is that me? Yeah, the whole thing is about my goals for the future. And those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with my 20 dogs, and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. And now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening.
Oh no.
Oh, Dad. You did this with your good art. She pats me on the back. Hey, how was your hang with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude, the softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Oh yeah, how about tomorrow we have some empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking. Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. Alright, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of late night television for me, alright? I'll let them know you said hey. Nice, 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 nice. Date complete. How'd we do? Whoa! Really good, huh? Yes!
That was amazing. Just like back in college.
Just like back in
Welcome.
college.
You've got dads.
You've got dads. Ew. He's got the runs. Ew. Oh, he felt like running. Alright, I can still do it later then, huh? Alright, I'll have to remember that. Let's save. And then go to title. And this is where we end it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I'll be back tomorrow with some more Dream Daddy. So I'll see you guys then. If you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. It takes 2 seconds and it's completely free, so you can always unsubscribe later. Have a good rest of your day, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.